I think this is like impossible. I think this is an impossible task actually.
Hi, my name's Claire, and most of the videos on this little channel are about me not getting things done on time. So what better way to cap off my Montreal experience than with a moving vlog where I seriously miscalculate the amount of time I need to finish packing and I give myself 8 hours to finish packing up my life of the past 4 years. I hope you enjoyed this moving vlog where I pulled 2 all-nighters, engage in a lot of intermittent napping, have a couple of run-ins with McGill staff which are skillfully maneuvered with a bit of truth bending, and finally a 2-day late move out. I'm a little bit scared. We're supposed to be out by 5 p.m. That is not happening. I'm gonna try to be done in the next like 8 hours or so. I'm worried. I have a hard time letting things go. A lot of these things I'm keeping so that I can try and sell them over the next 2 weeks because I have a lot of stuff that I cannot bring back home, like especially books, textbooks, that kind of thing. I'm gonna prop you up, time lapse this bad boy. Yeah, I'm gonna play some music. My roommate over there is also packing, and then my roommate upstairs, she is pretty much done. She's planning to get out of here in the next hour. So that's what happens when you spread your work out over multiple days and you don't do things at the last minute. Oh my god, there's a suitcase right next to the garbage can. Oh my god, I might go check. Hold on. Oh my god, someone else got to it. Someone else got to it. No! Fuck. Oh man, I was too late. Okay guys, I did freak out a little bit. I went to my roommate and she got me together. So I'm back together and I just need to put my head down and pack. I'm gonna put Heat of the Summer by Young the Giant on repeat and we are getting this shit done, girl. We are getting it done. Well, for future Claire watching, don't ever do this again. Don't ever do this again, girl. Just pack in slow chunks like Ting did. Just pack proactively, girl. Girl, why are we doing this with everything? Can we get it together? You know, I think it's because like packing is one of those things where it's difficult, but you get it done. You get it done. It's just manual labor, you know? You just gotta let the hours go by. But you can get it done in a day. It's just really miserable.
My clothes are not fitting in my suitcase.
My clothes are not fitting my suitcase. That is why I took brief trip before I'm doing what I'm doing right now.
Fuck you and your productivity and proactivity.
This is the moving out vlog. I don't know what to do.
You can do this, okay? Just put things in boxes.
The two main things I'm worried about are clothes and books. I have a lot of books. I have a lot of freaking books. Oh, I'm such a silly girl. I don't know why 17-year-old me thought it was a good idea to bring all of these books to Montreal. Like I brought these books from home, from Alberta. What did I think I was gonna do? Like, read them? God damn. I never read this. I have never read this. I did end up reading this. I wish I didn't bring it. I wish I just like checked it out at the library. That's another thing. I have to drop off so many books at the library. I have books from the Bunk. I have books from the McGill library. I have books I have to return everywhere. It's actually really bad. Girl, let us know. I'll help you pack the stuff in the Uber.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, me too.
Sorry.
She's taking a vlog.
I'm
We're going to be in her YouTube channel.
You called Quebec, pick me, and I thought that was really funny. Are you okay? Guys, I'm making a little snack as a little break. I have this pate that I've been living off of for the past couple days. My friend Rosalie brought it from France. Wildflower scented. I didn't know pate could be wildflower scented. And we have brie. Hi guys. It's almost 6 p.m. and Jonathan and I helped our roommate Ting fully pack. So she's gone. And that was the hardest I've worked all day. I'm a little bit worried because I'm pretty sure I have more stuff than Ting. And Ting had a lot of stuff. So I'm scared. Oh my god. My room is nowhere close to being done. Guys, I'm actually terrified. I'm so scared. I think this is like impossible. I think this is an impossible task actually. You can get it done in a day. Hi guys, I'm taking a break.
I'm not even close to being done, but I realized that I'm actually kind of enjoying this. I'm enjoying the physical labor of this and the fact that you don't really have to use your brain. You just have to put things in boxes. I say this having only made one box so far, so we'll see how much I like it. 12 boxes in. Wait, this is really cute.
Right?
I have a new plan. I've decided that all of the things that I'm planning to sell, so like mainly clothes, I'm gonna put clothes, I'm just gonna throw them in garbage bags because I've been packing them in boxes painstakingly up to this point, and I'm just gonna take them out to try and sell them anyway. So that's the new plan. A quick update. I have about 3 boxes done. Okay, progress. Hi guys. Okay, let me give you a quick update. Basically, I forgot to mention this, but technically move out was today at 5 p.m. and right now it's about 10 p.m. So my roommate John and I, we're still not done packing. I'm not even close to being finished packing. And also, I'm hoping to crash the night here, like just on the couch. Or honestly, if they don't come check, maybe even my bed. I don't know, I'm just not done packing and I still have access to the house. So I was like, why don't I just stay a night and finish packing this Sorry, I'm out of breath. But basically, we just got freaked out because the security guard just came to the door because we weren't expecting someone to like actually come to the house and double check. We were fully moved out, so we were panicking, and then we went downstairs and then he took our IDs, which was scary. It was really weird because I was like trying to suss out if he was trying to tell us when to leave. I didn't really mention the fact that we were in the process of moving out. I told him that we were helping someone else move in, which is someone is technically moving in, one of the next tenants. She's also moving in as we're moving out. But basically, a man came, so I told him that we were helping that new tenant move in because she has permission to move her stuff inside. And then the security guard didn't actually seem to care. He just took our IDs. And so I assumed that he was disabling our access because our lease is over. But then he was like, okay, your cards still work. You guys are good. And so I was like, thanks. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Our cards are still good. So I think he was confused because our cards should not be good and they should have disabled them today. And the reason why they came was not to check if we were still here, but it was because we had the door propped. And apparently if the door is propped open for a longer duration of time, they get sirens. I don't know why I did this. They get signals and someone comes to check up on us.
Yeah? I'm ordering food. You want anything?
I'm okay, what are you ordering?
I wanted dumplings and I wanted burger.
Oh, so I'm bugging, by the way, sorry. I'm explaining the situation that just happened with the security. I'm so confused still about what the security, why the security. I think that man had no idea what he was supposed to be doing.
I agree. I think he was just checking that we were supposed to be here. Like if we didn't have access, then we'll be sus.
Oh.
That's my theory.
Okay, actually, I think Clingy's theory makes sense. Like, maybe that man was checking to see if we still had access. And if we didn't, then it would be a little bit suspicious that we were still here. Okay, I'm gonna give you like also a quick rundown. The things I have can be sorted into 4 categories. The first category is things that I have to sell, and that includes clothes and books. The second thing is clothes that I'm planning to take back home. Third category is stuff that I'm just gonna like have on my body and like that I will need for the next week and a bit. And that's gonna be like some outfits, some toiletries, my laptop, things that I will need on a day-to-day basis. And then the fourth thing is my gorgeous piano right here. And technically she's also part of category 1 because I'm trying to sell her, but I don't want to sell her just yet. I'm not trying to get rid of her right now. I want to take advantage of her for the next like week and a half as long as I can because I love her so much. Okay, I'm gonna get started. Okay, I think I'm gonna go on a walk because I've been packing for a little while and I'm a little bit, I think I need some fresh air. I think I need some fresh air also. The main purpose of this walk is actually because I kind of want to take a look at if anybody has left any goods by the street side. Specifically, I'm seeing if anyone's left a suitcase because someone left a suitcase earlier today and I missed out on that opportunity. And I really need suitcases right now. None of my socks are matching. They're all freaking singles. What the hell is this? What the hell is this? Ugh. Guys, look at what my sock combo is right now. And the worst thing about this is they're different textures. But this is a very thick material and this is a very thin material and it's throwing me off. Guys, I'm walking around, I'm not seeing anything. I'm realizing I should have done this during the day because I can't really see anything unless I'm actually right next to it. I'm walking around the McGill ghetto right now To be honest, guys, I have no idea where the ghetto ends and the plateau starts. I have no idea what the margins are. I just refer to both areas and hope that I'm correct. I got this little salad because I'm feeling really gross. Guys, I'm back home. It's midnight. No progress has happened. I'm eating my salad. I took a 2-hour nap and it's like 5 a.m. My hair is I look so sweaty. I am so sweaty. I'm really rough right now. This is not ideal. My lease technically ended 12 hours ago. I should be out of the house by now. I'm gonna get to packing. I'm actually nowhere close to being done. What the hell? What the hell? Guys, I totally forgot that I have like all of my winter clothes and stuff that I still have to pack home. How the fuck am I supposed to get that home? Guys, it's really pouring out there. Oh! Move out day. I've decided I'm at a point where I can now hand in the books that are due. Some of these are due at the bank, and I don't want to walk to the bank. It's like 6 p.m. and I'm not done, and I think I'm gonna go get sushi. And I've come to a point where like I'm questioning if I even have to bring anything at all. What do I have to bring, girl? I think the really taxing part of this is not even the moving part, it's like making decisions and trying to figure out what has to go and trying to figure out how to get things places. Janashi has left, so it is just me. I don't think people will come until probably tomorrow, so I technically have like the rest of the day to do this, and we'll see how it goes. Okay guys, I've decided this is my plan. I'm gonna go and drop off the library books that I owe to the bank because it's about like a 15-minute metro ride. So once I'm in the area, I'm gonna look and see if there's any food nearby, and hopefully I'm not locked out because that would be really bad. My roommate Janashi and I had a little agreement that we would open this rice cracker once we were finished, and she's done, so she ate her half of the rice cracker, but I'm still not done. So I'm not gonna eat this until I'm done. guys, I'm back home and I'm nearing the finish line. I can see it. I'm so close. Guys, I swear the hard part is making the decisions. Doing the actual physical labor is quite simple and it's quite easy, and it's just very monotonous. The hard part is making the decisions of how to get things from point A to point B, what things should stay at point A, what things should stay at point B. And I have made an executive decision. Basically, I have this huge ass Home Depot box and it was stressing me the fuck out because I was like, how am I gonna transport this to the post office to then be shipped to Calgary? Like, how am I gonna do this? It's been stressing me out for the past like 6 hours. Like I've been a little bit paralyzed for the past 6 hours and I haven't been able to do anything super efficiently. I knew that wasn't possible. Like there's no way I could have carried that big ass box by myself to the post office. I could have taken an Uber to the actual office, but then like you have to navigate the escalators and like the stairs, and I just knew that I was not physically capable of doing that. But for some reason I was still set on doing that, and I wasn't unpacking that big ass box because I had already put a bunch of stuff in there. I had taped it up and everything. But now I'm at peace. I've come to the decision, and so now I just have to undo the box and put it in smaller bags, which means that I'll have to take more trips from this house to the post office. But it's possible. That's possible for me. It'll just be really exhausting. Whereas with the big box, that's literally physically impossible for me to do. That's the plan, guys. I'm hoping to get out of here by midnight. I'm pretty sure that tomorrow they're going to come and clean my room to prepare for the next tenant. I'm sorry. Oh my God, guys, I look so rough right now. I have not showered in like 4 days. This would be so much easier if I was a minimalist. Guys, after this, I swear to God, I'm going to be a minimalist, okay? I'm gonna have a capsule wardrobe. I'm going to own like 5 books and just take advantage of my public library. I'm gonna only have like 10 makeup products and like 2 skincare products. I am going to live a life of austerity and minimalism after this because this is so stressful. This is so rough. I have no use for all the things that I have. Like, I'm trying to get rid of most of it. It's mainly stuff that I brought over when my parents helped me drive here 4 years ago. And I was like, I definitely need to bring a whole ass printer. And I definitely need to bring like 30 books because that's what I'm gonna be doing while I'm here. I didn't use that printer once. I never set it up. I'm pretty sure even if I tried to set it up, it wouldn't have worked for me because I don't know how technology works. 90% of the books I brought, I did not touch. Oh my God. What is going on? Also, I have like 4 winter coats. Also, people on Facebook Marketplace are flaky AF. Guys, I'm also flaky AF when I'm buying things on Facebook Marketplace, but now I'm taking it real personal because this is a critical time and people keep backing out on me at the last minute. And I'm like, guys, please. Anytime but now. I'm stressed. I'm trying to get rid of everything. Please, I will drop it to $1. Just take it. And it's actually been so fun doing the move out process with John and Ashik. We just started hanging out in the past like few weeks because it was just us and a couple of other roommates. So we spent a lot of days together, and packing was such, like, I'm gonna remember this because both of us were not on time and we were just like, our rooms are right across from each other. So it was nice to feel the presence of somebody while unpacking, which it's kind of a lonely experience because you're basically dissembling the life that you have, and this experience feels like a fever dream. I can't believe this. I have this whole big house to myself right now and it feels so lonely. Out of the 4 years I've lived in Montreal, I've lived in this house for 3 of them, which is kind of crazy. I've had some really good memories. Okay guys, okay, so I've moved my stuff from this big box to 2 duffel bags. And I also moved it into this one because I think I can probably carry this by myself. Now I'm gonna grab my bag and I'm going to fill it up with things that I'm going to need for the next couple weeks that I'm just gonna carry on myself, and I'll probably end up flying back to Calgary with. So almost done actually. I started watching Law & Order, which was a really bad idea because I got really freaked out and every little sound was really scaring me. I'm really sad that my roommates aren't here.
Staring at the tapestry above the bed you gave me, I still haven't washed my sheets, 'cause I still smell you in the bed you used to rest your head on. How the hell am I supposed to see? Can we both face our demons?
Guys, I'm about to take my last shower ever in this house. I'm gonna blast my music because there's nobody else here. That's crazy. There's nobody in this house. I could literally walk around naked. I won't. Guys, I finished my shower. It's like 4 a.m. I'm scared because I think people might be here soon. I'm pretty much done. I just have to move this piano somewhere. I'm not gonna bring it. There's too much stuff. Fuck, I have to take the things off the wall. The drawers are pretty much empty.
And the better taste of you.
It's 5 a.m. Pulled an all-nighter to pack, but I think everything is packed. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. I have most of my stuff packed. Oh my god. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make an Uber trip and drop off all of like the clothes I want to sell. Guys, this feels so surreal. I can't believe I'm moving out of this house. I've had so many memories here. I've spent so much time in this living room. Once one of my roommates and I, when we first were starting to get to know each other, we pulled an all-nighter together because we found this card game that was left from previous tenants, and it was a trivia card game, and we kept on asking each other questions until it was literally like 7 a.m. and we were both a little bit feral. And we pulled many all-nighters together later on, but this might have been like our first one together because we didn't know each other quite that well yet. Guys, I'm trying to figure out how to pack these bad boys. I think these are probably my most prized possessions in my wardrobe, and so I need to make sure these get home safe. I'm trying to decide whether or not I should pack them in like a box right now because I'm worried it's gonna get ran through in transit. But also I don't know how much room I have. I'm trying to think whether or not I should send it with the rest of the packages or if I should take these with me. That means I have to mail my cowgirl boots. These are more important. I'll mail my cowgirl boots. I'm gonna carry these. Guys, let me give you a little tour of my life here for the past 3 years. This will also help jog my memory years from now. So this is the entryway, right? One of my closest friends lived in that room, and I've spent many hours in that room. So you go up the stairs, and the first semester that I lived here, I lived in, well, I wanted one of those 2 rooms over there, but alas, I did not get my first picks, and I ended up with this room. And this room still holds a very special spot in my heart. This room now belongs to Janishi. I remember my friend Kendra came to visit, and it was our first trip together. We dragged down the second mattress, I think, from the upper floor, and we pushed it against these windows, and she slept there for like the first several nights, and then at some point, the crumbs that accumulated on that bed, because we always ate on that bed, were too much, and she was like, bitch, move over, I'm jumping in. I live in this room specifically. I didn't know my roommates super well, so I don't actually have many memories of them being in this room with me. What else? I really don't remember what else happened in this room. Oh man, what the heck? These are moments when I wish that I started recording moments of my life a little bit sooner so I had a better recollection of what happened, because I don't really remember what transpired inside of this room and how my things were all sprawled out. Okay, let's go up another floor. This is where we spent a lot of time during my first and second year here at the Cole, because 2 of our good friends, Rosalie and Isleen, lived in these rooms, 11 and 9. It's a conjoined room, so there was just a curtain separating the 2 rooms, and I remember my roommate and I would come up here and we would just hang out in this big room. It's locked, so I can't show you, but it was a very charming college dorm-esque experience. Like, Rosalie had these fairy lights and she had a keyboard. We watched a lot of movies together, and we would just sit on Rosalie's bed arguing about who deserved more of that real estate. Our friend Rachel lived in this room, number 10. This room was not locked. I haven't spent very much time in this room. Look, you can see the fire escape. We hung out on the fire escape once, I think, and we were trying to get to the roof. Look at this living room. I've spent so much time here. After the first semester, the guy who was living in the room that I actually wanted moved back to New Zealand. This is Gia's room. So I ended up with this room, which is kind of the best room in the house. I hate to say it. I'm pretty much done. I just have to move my piano and then I am finished. There's something about this room that smells so familiar, and it doesn't really smell this way unless it's bare, and I smell it every time I leave and I smell it every time I come. Guys, I've been so lucky to live here for the past 3 years. I genuinely think moving into this house was one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. I feel like I haven't completely wrung out all of the experiences I could have had here. I spent so much time in this room, guys. Whether or not that was well spent time, like hanging out with friends or playing piano or enjoying myself, or it was really bad time spent, like laying in this bed crying over a boy, I'm having a really hard time letting this go. I have developed a really intense and emotional attachment to these brick walls. They're gonna have to tear my arms away from these bricks because I am holding on for dear life. I've grown attached to the floor to ceiling windows. I mean, come on. How lucky am I to have lived for 3 years with a whole wall of windows? I've gotten used to the high ceilings, the really crusty fluorescent lighting. I've grown used to this. Oh my god. Guys, literally, my dramatic ass is like giving a fucking monologue, and I hear someone come in. I immediately start hauling ass and I'm dragging the piano outside of my door. I'm like on my bed, ripping off the posters. I'm doing things as fast as I can, and I'm dragging the piano across the living room, making this horrible, horrible screeching sound. And then this like gentle man walks up the stairs, and he looks so gentle and so friendly, and he's just like, why? Because the piano was making such a terrible sound. Like, I was so embarrassed, but I was like, I'm so sorry, I'm helping my friend move in, so I need to leave ASAP.
Now I'm drunk on Chardonnay that I bought.
Hey guys, basically after I recorded this clip, I went back home, I cleaned up for a few hours. I had to throw my sheets in the wash and dryer and everything, so that took a few hours, and by the time I went to bed it was like 9 a.m. and I was sick. I had cold-like symptoms, and then I slept for 14 hours straight, and when I woke up it was gone. My cold was gone. But for the past week I've kind of been in and out of a cold, and if I exert my body too much, the symptoms come back. So for example, right now it's 6:30 a.m. and I have not slept, and so my throat is starting to feel itchy again, and you might be able to hear it in my voice, which makes me sound like I have been chain smoking, but I have not touched a cigarette in my life. Clearly I can no longer pull an all-nighter like I used to. My body is starting to feel the effects. If you're still watching, love you girl, love you. This was a long one, and I made this one more so for my sake because I want to watch this later on when I am older, and I want to reminisce on my college experience. So yeah, I'm gonna crash right after this. I'm going a little bit crazy. Good night. Bye.